What is going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy YUNGFAB tapping back in with another video, and today we got NBA legends sharing the first time they faced Kobe Bryant, man. And if y'all like NBA content or basketball in general, you're in the right place, man. We're about to be listening in to what these NBA legends got to say, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Kobe Bryant is, man, there's no way you don't, because you're living under a rock, you know what I'm saying? But besides the point, NBA legends themselves explaining how crazy Kobe must have been. I feel like this is just going to give me another perspective on why I need to give a little more respect to Kobe, you know what I'm saying? All of us, at the end of the day, probably have to give a little bit more respect to Kobe. So, hey, let's get right into the video, man. If y'all new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
His eyes, yo, his eyes.
The first game I played against Kobe,
I was just in awe.
That's one of those moments I'll never
In awe.
and calling for the ball, and I'm like stuck.
Could not believe the intensity.
Kill on his mind all day and all night.
Many NBA legends have a story about the first time they faced Kobe Bryant. At the time, he was just a skinny teenager fresh out of high school, stepping onto the same court as some of the greatest players in the world. To most veterans, he looked like another young rookie trying to find his place in the league, but that perception didn't last long. Some remember the moment happening in practice, when Kobe walked into a gym full of established players and immediately asked to guard the best scorer on the floor. At first, the room laughed. Rookies were supposed to earn that right, but the laughter faded quickly because Kobe didn't look nervous, and he definitely didn't back down. Others remember the first time they had to defend him in a real game, expecting an inexperienced teenager only to face someone with elite footwork, relentless confidence, and a mindset that refused to be intimidated. Possession after possession, he attacked with a focus and intensity that felt far beyond his age. What stood out most wasn't just the skill, the pivots, spins, and fadeaways that somehow fell through the net, even when perfectly defended. It was the mentality and swagger Kobe carried with him every time he stepped on the court. He played like someone who believed he already belonged among the best. After hitting a difficult shot, most players celebrate or show.
I mean, that's a big thing that, you know what I'm saying, Kobe left behind. You know what I'm saying, RIP 24. You know, his mama mentality, man.
Emotion. Kobe will simply stare back, calm and locked in, like the moment meant nothing because the work wasn't finished yet. And in those early matchups, long before the championships, the scoring titles, and the global legacy, many players began to realize something special was unfolding right in front of them. From Michael Jordan to Allen Iverson, from Shaquille O'Neal to LeBron James, some of the biggest names in basketball have all shared stories about the moment they first faced Kobe Bryant. So in this video, I'm going to show you NBA legends and players sharing what it was like facing Kobe Bryant for the very first time.
It's about April, so we're going home. We ain't making no
Let's go. Let's go.
My first year, I had a better second half than first half, and I come in. I had to do some
Starting with KG.
Come in, and you know, the locker room going crazy. You know, it's just everywhere. You know, the equipment guys picking up stuff, people getting in the shower. It's going like this. So I saw a kid sitting in my seat, and I thought maybe, you know, somebody's son in the locker room. They got, and he just sitting there. I said, "What's up, young fella? Let me get right here." And he was like, "What's up, yo? What's up?" And Kobe Bryant, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to come to the lead. And I had just walked in the locker room, so I was like, who the fuck son is? Son is this? So he was like, no. I'm Kobe Bryant. What's up, yo? Adapting. I was like, all right, yo, basically get your ass out of my seat. I ain't saying like that, but I was like, let me get right here. So he was like, oh, my fault. And then he sat in the, you know, JR seat, because me and JR he sat right here. So he was just like, yo, how is it out there, yo? I'm watching it. It looks fast. He was just, his eyes, yo, his eyes he was so intense on just wanting to know the next level and what it was like. And I was like, hold on, nigga, ain't your dad in the league, nigga?
What? I didn't know that.
You.
Kobe's dad was in the league chat? Is that true? I never heard that before, man. Let me know more about that down below.
And Flip let us talk for like 2 hours. When the bus was like supposed to leave in like an hour, he let me and him talk. And I was like, you know, for me, it was like this. I had to do this and I had to do that. He was just, wasn't even talking back, was just nodding his head like, yeah. I'm coming, yo, I'm coming. I'm telling you right now, I'm coming, nigga. Cool, I'll see you, nigga. Yeah, I'm, you know, but we both talking like in a, yeah.
You know, Showtime, Lakers, and all, they playing on the same court. And we get out there and Coach on the other team, and you're like, damn, I'm about to play against Kobe tonight. It's nuts. And
Hurry talking.
Before you know it, that starstruckness or the fandom gets smacked in the face pretty quick, because he's calling for a post up and I'm guarding him, and he knows it's a mismatch. And he's like holding my leg and calling for the ball, and I'm like stuck. I can't do nothing. my dumb self looking at the ref, thinking the ref's gonna bail me out. Like, yo, you don't see what he's doing? Like, this is Kobe Bryant, man. He can do whatever.
The first game I played against Kobe, I wasn't
Kyrie!
really thinking.
I got him on the wall,
I was
chat.
a rookie. He was coming off of
You on the wall,
an
chat.
unbelievable tear, 40-point games. I think he sprained his wrist a few times, but he had, I think, 2 40-point games the game before. So when he came out in our game, I just saw and witnessed somebody just manipulate the whole entire game just based off of his greatness.
Game.
He was just taking great shots and just giving incredible effort. I remember most just watching somebody that I literally grew up watching on YouTube and watching all of his videos, watching all of his highlights, consuming all the things that he was doing just to be great. And he was just maniacal about the game. And I became like that.
I feel that. Great words by Kyrie.
Just in awe.
LeBron!
It's a guy who, along with a lot of other guys, was on my wall.
LeBron cooking Kobe.
I would tape on my wall.
Chat, do any of y'all got Kobe over LeBron? Let me know down below.
When I lived in Spring Hill in apartment 602, he was on my wall. And he had a nice collage in my wall, on my wall. It's a guy who decided to make the jump from high school to the NBA. So it was someone that I kind of, I was thinking about doing that at one point in my junior year, and then really stopped thinking about it. But I kind of, if Kobe's done it, it's someone I could probably hopefully learn from one day, and along with KG and T-Mac. But just being out on the floor with him, if you remember, the guy gave me a pair of his shoes when I was a junior in high school, and to be able to share the floor with him was like for any kid that has aspirations or has inspiring moments from someone, it's just like.
When LeBron was playing with Kobe, he was really young. Kobe retired 2016. LeBron would have already been almost in his 30s. Would have already been in his 30s, I think.
Of the grace that he played the game with, and the passion that he played the game with, and the determination to go out and just dominate you was something that I loved. Something that I was like, I can pick up from that. There's not much dialogue at all. As you guys know, Kobe, he's not on the floor to talk to anybody. He's out there to kill you.
Hey.
He's out there to dethrone you. He's out there to really strangle you.
Out there to kill you. You feel me? About Kobe Bryant.
It was just all moment. It was something that I would never ever forget.
Look at his clams. You got about clams.
We had to grace the floor with someone that played the game with so much grace. It was a couple guys that when you was on the floor with it for the first time, and it was Kobe, it was AI, and it was T-Mac. It was those 3 guys that you was just like, wow, I made it. I'm here with these guys, and I can't believe it.
But the first game,
that's inspirational,
man.
man.
Played against the Lakers. They came to, I told the story before, they came to Seattle on a back-to-back, and he had probably 44 shots and had 48 points and hit the game winner and didn't say a word the whole game. And his approach to that season, because they started out that season without Powell, without that championship team that they were building, and he was just stone-faced, straight killer mode the whole game. And that's one of those moments I'll never forget. But as a younger player, I was really just copying everything he did.
Damn, like I'm on a court with Kobe. Like, okay, let's get after it. Like that I was just young, and that was my mentality, and I knew, kind of just watching him and hearing stories about him, coming to the league, that I guess I wanted to gain his respect so much at that moment. He was one of the guys that I really wanted to gain their respect and their trust. Mm-hmm. So I just went out there and I just played like it was, once we got in between those lines, it was me versus him. It was Lakers versus Denver. It was, that was my mentality.
It was everything for me.
Wow.
It was everything for me. It was the best moment of my life. The very first time was actually here in LA.
Oh, George.
I think it was my second year. I didn't get to play in my first year. But my second year, I believe was the time. Yeah, it was my second year. And I got the opportunity. I was matched up with him. It was my assignment to guard Kobe. And it's the story I always tell, one of the greatest and funniest moments. Obviously having B. Shaw as an assistant. And B. Shaw's like jawing at him, egging him on, getting him riled up, talking mess from the bench. And,
straight dunk.
You know, them two was going at it, Kobe and B. Shaw. And here I am in the middle while all of this is going on. And I just remember one possession down on their end in front of their bench. I was guarding him, and he, you know, he got into his back down, his patent pump fake, and I went flying for it. You know, a young guy trying to go block his shot. I went flying for it, and he caught me in the air. He gave me a little elbow, got past me and laid it up. And he ran down, specifically ran down to where B. Shaw was, and he yelled at B. Shaw, check the young feather for feathers. And that was the first time, first moment of being on the court, guarding Kobe.
For me, not to get...
Wow, that was a good story from Paul George, man. I want y'all to let me know at the end of this video whose story was the best to hear from the first time they played Kobe, man.
You know, 50 dropped on me. My
50?
rookie year, we played against them in the playoffs.
50?
You know, my rookie year, we played against them, and that's the year they won the championship.
Oh.
And I was just trying my best. I was just talking smack. I was just in his ear. He wasn't fazed by it. Obviously, millions of people talk smack to him every single day, but he's my idol growing up, and it was just a blessing to be able, on the same court as him and compete. You could probably, you know, look up some footage, but me talking smack to him, me not really knowing what the hell I was doing, because I'm talking to one of the best basketball players, especially in my position, but I was just trying to be a competitor, and you know, I miss him.
I met Kobe in high school, and he came onto our AAU team, and he walked in, and he really didn't say much.
Kobe in high school?
He came off the bench originally, and as our sixth man to our team. So that tells you our team was pretty good. And then you add a 16, 17-year-old Kobe Bryant, and he comes in as our point guard, shooting at half court, jump shots, shoots an air ball the first time. The second time he comes down, he shoots at half court, he makes it. What statement do you need to take to make after that?
At the time, you know, I was a young kid.
I mean, he airballed the first one, but I mean, Kobe just had it in him since the rip.
Best thing.
Vince Carter talking about moments about him when he was 16. Kobe not even the NBA yet. We're talking about pre-NBA Kobe here, bruh. That's how much of an impact this guy is making, man. If y'all don't like this video for Kobe, hey, man, we need at least 24 likes for Kobe on this video, man. Come on, man. Let's get to it.
Since sliced bread in my area, and this, like I said, this was before the social media era. You know, I'm from a town. It's only 11,000 people there. You know, we right outside of Coatesville, so you never get an opportunity to see all the talent outside of that little town. I never been on a plane. I never been on a train. I grew up in my town. I ain't never leave, right? So my coach one day, he said to me, he was like, "Hey, man, you think you nice, man, but there's a kid down the street that just as talented as you." I'm like, "Yeah, right. You got to be kidding me." Hell no. He was like, "Bro, he's 6'6", the same height as you. You know, he probably weighed 20 more pounds than you. He's probably way more athletic than you. He can shoot, you know, from a deeper range than you."
Nah, he got it with that.
This your coach? Yeah, I guess
coach is talking down on it.
You know, from a tough town, and you know, nobody gives you props in that area. So I was like, "Damn, bro."
His own coach pulled up on him and said, "Be intimidated. Be intimidated by who's coming your way."
Like, really, damn, coach, you gonna break down my self-esteem like that? He like, "Nah, bro, I'm telling you. It's a kid down the street, and I'm not gonna tell you who he is, but if we do what we're supposed to, we can meet up against him in the playoffs."
In the playoffs,
so
yeah.
I remember, you know, when we played against Lower Merion, looking down at the end of the court, just like the rest of the guys on my team was, right? And, you know, I had all kids on my team from the neighborhood. So, you know, I'm with all the homies that I grew up with, and half them dudes thought they were better than me, right?
Yeah.
And Kobe's team, you know, looked like a private school team, right? He didn't look like he grew up with, you know, the dudes that I grew up with. So I'm like, man, it ain't no way. But I'm looking at his game, and I'm like, bro, like, damn, he down there doing 360s. You know what I'm saying? He doing the in-out double crossover, step back, shooting 3 feet behind the three-point line.
Again, Kobe high school moments, bro.
Dude,
Chat, man, we might have to react to some Kobe high school moments. Hey, if y'all got recommendations for a video, give me them suggestions down below in the comment sections. You feel me?
For real, like, you know what I'm saying? I said, nah, Rip, in my mind, I'm like, nah, Rip, he can't. He ain't better than me. Ain't no way in hell.
He can't fuck with you. He can't fuck with you.
Nah, hell nah. Man, once that ball was thrown up, man, bro, look, after that game, I went back home, I looked myself in the mirror, and I said, hey, bro, you ain't what you thought you were. I remember one time we were playing in a tournament, and I was like, hey, Kobe, like, last night, me and my cousin Spud, there's a little bar around the corner.
Spud Webb?
21 years old, like, they let us
Is that
in,
crazy?
right? I'm like, yo, let's go there after the game. And he looked at me, he was like, nah, Rip, I got to get back to my room and ice my knees and watch tape. I'm like, what? At 16 years old, when we don't even stretch, like at 16, 17, Jack, you got to think about it.
If y'all don't know much about Kobe, bro, Kobe's training routine was so just like consistency over discipline. I feel like this guy would just wake up, go hoop, next day, go hoop, end of the night, go hoop. You know what I'm saying? The guy was just overly consistent, just building on each other and stacking.
Straight AAU games, and you ain't even stretching. You just like, all right, where Rock at? Like, we just hooping.
Go.
And he talking about icing his knees down and watching film. I said, bro, this dude is. I looked at my cousin. I said, yo, bro, this dude is different.
Yeah, I was in the league, and I was playing
No
Dallas.
way.
And in the summers, we would all the guys from the Philly area would congregate, and you go play pickup ball at whatever college that particular day. So we had these games set up. Pretty much the whole Sixers team was there, and then whatever other NBA players or guys playing overseas, or even some college guys show up. You'd have 30 guys in the gym, like great pickup games. And I walked in there one day, and they always had trainers. They were taping ankles, and I'm getting my ankle taped. I'm going to jump in a game, and I'm looking out, I'm watching the game being played. And there's this dude out there, and he's like doing pretty ridiculous athletic stuff. You could tell he was like young, but he looked, kind of scrawny. But like striding
with the long
out
jean shorts, yo.
Playing against Eddie Jones, I'll never forget it. He was an all-star for the Lakers. And, they're going head-to-head pretty much. And I literally said to the trainer, like, oh, who's that guy? I thought he was going to say, oh, that's such and such. He plays at whatever college, whatever. He's like,
that's Kobe Bryant.
That's Kobe Bryant. That's Joe Bryant's son. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, how old is he? He goes, oh, he's 15. He's 15. He's going to Lower Merion.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
They think
Real
he's
young Kobe, man.
Yeah. I think so.
95.
So then I noticed what the thing that stood out to me over the course of that summer playing.
Not
games
like
that he was
92.
involved in was like to think about being 15 years old. First of all, just in general, how you view yourself, right?
That's a good
the
question.
confidence level to step on a floor with those type of players and grown men is a whole nother thing. Like I remember playing pickup ball, and the guy would bring his son. And like, hey, you guys mind if Michael plays? I'm like, no, that's fine. And the kid would just kind of, hide, but run up and down the floor. No, this guy, Kobe was out there like, no, I'm out here to do work. At that age,
I'm out here to do work. At 15,
me of that.
bro, I don't know who installed these things, man, but I assume it was his parents, man. They give him, a sharp mentality as a young kid, man.
He came to Orlando to see Penny, and Penny kind of blew him
Penny
off.
Hardaway?
He had this sad look on his face, and I grabbed him. Was like, "Come on, man, take a picture." I never knew that was him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never knew that was him until he told me. When we did that TNT Laker thing, he said, "You don't remember meeting me?" He never told me that. Like, through all the years that we played in there, he never told me that.
He told us the Penny story. I didn't know that you.
Yeah,
that's dope.
How did you and Cole connect when y'all arrived at the same time?
He was a guy that wanted it right away. And
right
we
away.
don't understand pecking order.
Right away.
My team. That ain't about to happen.
Right.
But I saw that he had something in him. And he wanted it right away. A lot of guys don't have that when they come in. A lot of guys just like to go through the rope, but he wanted it. So his rookie year, we let him do what he do, make his mistakes. But the defining moment in his greatness was we were playing Utah. Nobody wanted to take the last shots. I'm not taking the last shot, shooting 40% from the free throw line. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about me. So he takes 3 shots to air balls. If you can remember, and I hope you can show this clip, I was the one that grabbed him and said, "Hey, man, don't worry about it. One day people gonna fear you.
Real, hey.
Come in a little more."
Hey.
He wanted it. And this is where I wish I was a little bit more tactful. Egos get in the way. That word, my team, will mess you up.
Yeah. Feel me? Okay.
Right? Especially from a big guy giving up to a little guy. I don't play that shit. So instead of, but fortunately it still worked out. We still won 3 out of 4, but a lot of necessary stuff that shouldn't have happened because of the ego. And it was probably my fault. But one thing I never do is I never disrespect nobody.
Right.
That's good.
I gotta like you.
I was in Los Angeles, and
I like Shaq's story so far, man. Shaq, man, I mean, them two, you feel me? They're known as the best NBA duo ever. You know what I'm saying? Kobe and Shaq. So listen to Kobe's, Shaq's POV, man. That's probably my favorite one so far, man. Again, let me know down below at the end of this video in the comment section which was your favorite NBA legend to hear from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's go.
It's been August, early August.
Grant Hill.
And I went up to the men's gym one night. It might have been like a Friday night at Westwood, at UCLA, the men's gym. And Kobe's in there with his trainer. And it might have been 10:30 at night. And he's getting after it. I mean, sweating, working on his game, working really hard, like on a Friday night. And so I'm just going in there to shoot some free throws. And next thing you know, he wants to play one-on-one. And I'm like, all right, why not? You know, and this, you know, he's only 19 or whatever, so I'll have my way. And I could not believe the intensity and how hard he played. He competed on every possession in that one-on-one moment. Nobody was there, just the three, you know, the two of us and his trainer. And you know, and I had to work my tail off. I wasn't expecting that in that moment, but like that to me was when I realized, okay, this kid has something. He's special.
Wow. Oh, AI? What did AI and Kobe
obviously, he was
AI's
too big
first
for me,
time, man.
You know what I mean? So I couldn't guard him because he would just take me into the post. I ain't have a chance. But he would guard me. You knew you had to come with your best. Well, no half-stepping. He coming to compete, coming to fight. Got the biggest heart in the world.
Woo.
Ultimate
Oh my
competitor.
Gosh, bro. Kobe,
and,
man. So inspirational.
I said it a couple days ago, he bought everything out of me.
Oh! He crossed Kobe?
I mean, we had some war.
On his first time? Nah.
I remember just watching him. You know,
nah.
I'm really about to line up against Kobe.
I think the thing that stood out most to me about playing Kobe that first time was his pregame warm-up. Why is he working out at 4 o'clock and it's a 7:30 game? By the time I finished watching his workout, I had like missed my lift, my treatment time. You know, as a young guy, you get the early slots, and once you miss it, it's over. I had missed everything, and I think for me personally, that was just a moment like in my life where it was like, yo, like I'm sitting here watching Kobe. Nothing else really mattered to me at that point.
The first time that I played against him was when I was in Chicago and he was with the Lakers, and I just remember him asking Michael Jordan all these questions on the court the whole time. But I think what ultimately made him who he was that audacity to ask Michael Jordan for pointers in his very first game against him. Think about most 18-year-olds, they'd be scared to death to go against Michael. And he was just inquisitive. It's pretty remarkable.
18,
He was just our generation's Jordan in terms of like iconic moves, ISO stuff, fadeaways, game winners.
Wow,
Get down to half court, and he wanted to know how, when I turn around on my jump shot, how to feel the defense. I told him you should feel the defense with your legs. Once you feel the defense with your legs, you can take advantage of that.
What you been up to, man? No?
Trying to. I really like Kobe Bryant's competitive drive. He's cursed as much as I am.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and let me know in the comments,
man.
What's your favorite?
Listening to MJ at the end, man. Hey, I definitely like hearing from Shaq and AI and Kyrie Irving in the beginning of this video, man. But hey, y'all let me know at the end right now. You know what I'm saying? Who's y'all's favorite NBA legend to hear from in this video, man? Kobe Bryant's definitely a player of mine that's going up on my NBA player list, man. Y'all gotta let me know where y'all have him at, man. And hey, with that being said, this is the end of the video, man. I hope y'all like it. You know what I'm saying? Give it a like button down below, comment, and subscribe to the channel so y'all don't miss any of the new NBA content, man. Hey, I hope y'all have a good day, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Yes, sir.